Hello dear students, this video is made for the students of English Literature of BA Part 2. In this video, we will discuss about the poem To Autumn composed by John Keats, and this poem is included in your syllabus. So first of all, we would like to know about the poet John Keats. John Keats was an English romantic poet and was born on 31st October 1795 and died on 23rd February 1821. He was one of the main figures of the second generation of romantic poets, along with Lord Byron and P.B. Shelley. So, about this generation, I have told you in our previous videos. So, you should again see the video about romantic poets. And despite his works having been in publication for only 4 years before his death from tuberculosis at the age of 25. So John Keats was died at the age of 25, and in this short span he wrote many fantastic poems, and he is known as an prominent English romantic poet. John Keats was born on 31st October 1795 at Moorgate, London in England, and was died on 23rd February 1821 at Rome in Papal States. Cause of death was tuberculosis, and the literary movement to which he belonged was Romanticism. Although his poems were not generally well received by critics during his lifetime, his reputation grew after his death, and by the end of the 19th century, he had become one of the most beloved of all English poets. So basically, posthumously, he got name and fame. He had a significant influence on a diverse range of poets and writers. George Louis Borges stated that his first encounter with Keats' work was a great experience that he felt all of his life. The poetry of Keats is characterized by a style which is heavily loaded with sensualities, most notably in the series of odes. This is typical of the romantic poets as they aim to accentuate extreme emotion through an emphasis on natural imagery. So this is basically the qualities of romantic poet. These is a typical style of romantic poets. Today his poems and letters are some of the most popular and most analyzed in English literature. Some of his most acclaimed works are Ode to Nightingale, Sleep and Poetry, and the famous sonnet on first looking into Chapman's Homer. To Autumn in a volume of Keats' poetry that included Lamia and the Eve of St. Agnes. The To Autumn is the final work in a group of poems known as Keats 1819 Ode. So basically, if the question arises that in which publication his poem To Autumn is published, the answer is 1819 Odes. Although personal problems left him little time to devote to poetry in 1890, he composed To Autumn after a walk near Winchester one autumnal evening. So this is the location, this is the setting of the writing this poem. The work marks the end of his poetic career, as he needed to earn money and could no longer devote himself to the lifestyle of a poet. A little over a year after the publication of To Autumn, Keats died in Rome. The poem has three 11-line stanzas which describes a progression through the season from the late maturation of the crops to the harvest and to last days of autumn when winter is nearing. The imagery is richly achieved through the personification of autumn. So in this poem, autumn is personified as human being, and the description of its bounty, its gifts, its sights and sounds. It has parallel in the work of English landscape artists, with Keats himself describing the fields of stubble, means the fields of harvesting, that he saw on his walk as conveying the warmth of some picture. So this poem has a live image. The work has been interpreted as meditation on death, as an allegory of artistic creation, as Keats' response to the Peterloo massacre, which took place in the same year. So these are the incidents that happened with John Keats, and those incidents invoke him to write this kind of poetry, and this is an expression of nationalist sentiment also. One of the most anthologized English lyric poem, To Autumn, has been regarded by critics as one of the most perfect short poem in the English language. If we talk about the structure of the poem, To Autumn is a poem of 3 stanzas, each of 11 lines. Like others of Keats' ode written in 1819, the structure is that of an odal hymn, having 3 clearly defined sections corresponding to the classical division of strophe, antistrophe, and epode. So, this poem also has these types of ode that include 3 sections: strophe, antistrophe, and epode. The stanza differ from those of the other odes through use of 11 lines rather than 10, and have a couplet placed before the concluding line of each stanza. To Autumn employs poetical techniques which Keats had perfected in the 5 poems written in the spring of the same year, but departs from them in some aspects, dispensing with the narrator and dealing with more concrete concept. There is no dramatic movement in To Autumn as there is in many earlier poems. The poem progresses in its focus while showing little change in the object it is focusing on. Like other ode, To Autumn is also written in iambic pentameter with Keats varies this form by the employment of Augustan inversion, sometimes using a stressed syllable followed by an unstressed syllable at the beginning of a line, including the first season of mist and mellow fruitfulness, and employing spondi, in which 2 stressed syllables are placed together at the beginning of both the following stanza, adding emphasis to the question what were asked: who has not seen thee? Where are the songs? So these are the questions asked in poem also. The rhyme of To Autumn follows a pattern of starting each stanza with an ABAB pattern, and which is followed by CDE, CDE, DCCE in the first verse, and CDE, CDDE in the second and third stanza. In each case, there is a couplet before the final line. So that's all about this poem, Ode to Autumn, and in the next video we will discuss the summary of this poem, and after the forthcoming videos, and after that in the forthcoming videos I will explain the poem to you. So thank you all.